Okay, just waiting to go live. Let's check it out. And it looks like we're live. So hello everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today is May 10th, 2018. And today we're talking about how things, in my opinion, are looking good. And that BTC, VeChain, ZIL, man, these coins are just gearing up for a fantastic week for consensus. And please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. So let's go take a look at CoinMarketCap real quick, because there's been a little bit of blood in the streets and some people are panicking. And yeah, they're panicking. So let's go take a look real quick. And going over to CoinMarketCap, we have a current cap of 417 billion. Okay, yeah, it could be 450, 500, that'd be nice, but you know, 417, I can live with it. Right now, we have a candle of green on the 1 hour and a whole bunch of red on the 24 hour. And so let's go take a look at Bitcoin. Right now, it says it's, whoa, a little bit below 9,000. And the time of the recording of this is a little bit before 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time in the evening on May 10th. So let's go take a look at BTC USD. This is on TradingView. It's on the 4 hour right now. And also keep in mind that this chart is on the logarithmic scale. All right, so let's go take a look. As we can see, we zoom out here. Oops, didn't want to do that. If we zoom out here, you know, we have this nice upward trend that's been going for a while, and all of a sudden, you know, we've been going down for a little bit. And let's go and scroll in and take a look at that. If you notice that we had some big bounces, big drops here today, I'm sure everyone's aware of that. Let's go to the 45 minute, make that even stick out more. Let me take the auto thing off here. And as we can see right here, yeah, some pretty big dips. Notice the huge volume that's going on here. Huge red volume. I mean, not tremendously huge, but a pretty good chunk. Also notice here that it did bounce off of this support line here, which is at 89.14 that I have drawn. And if we scroll out, we can notice, let's turn the auto back on so we can see. We can see in the past that it's, let me get the little circle thing here, okay, that it hit here and here and here, and this was a previous resistance, right? And so it turned into support, and now we're here again, and it spiked down just, you know, a little bit below, not too bad, but it's bouncing up. Let me go ahead and remove those. Let me go back here to this other cursor. Okay. So Bitcoin, in my opinion, if we take a look at it, we see, okay, well, what's going on? We have this volume, and good or bad volume, you know, it's volume. What happens with a lot of people is that they get the red. It's like a psychological thing where red is bad, red is danger, green is good, green is go, that type of thing. To me, it's volume, and volume is good because we need to remember that although this was a pretty good sized dump, there had to be a lot of buyers to pick that up. So it was basically, to me, just a switching of hands. People are taking profit. That's about it. It bounced off of this 89.14, which is in this general overall trading range here, a tighter trading range that I have here between these two. So everything's cool and fine. I have like the midline here between the trading range. I mean, it's cool. It's fine. I'm happy with it. Also, if we go back, let me scroll in a bit here. Okie dokie, and let me go to like the 4 hour. Okay, that scale is off. Let me do the automatic. Okay, here we go. So we notice this pattern here. What that looks a lot like, to me, is a downward coiling trend. And we have a green candle here with low volume, which is quite interesting to me. So when I see that, I love the downward coiling pattern, because let's see if I can give you an example of what happens with those things. Is stuff like this kind of coils down, and all of a sudden a small little green. Let me scroll in so you guys can see that. Okay, coiling, building up steam. A small little, get out of there thing. A small little green candle, right? And then wham, it moves up. And that's pretty much what I'm expecting to happen again. And let me get this scale back going on. There we go. Let's get back over to where we were. And so there we go. So yeah, I'm expecting this thing to go up. And right around here, you know, I'm just thinking it's just, you know, going to keep on going up, and it will be within this trading range. And I am thinking that sometime during the week of consensus, it's going to break this, well, pretty close to about a 9,900 resistance line. And if it can do that, then we're up to almost the 11,000 line for it to break. And yeah, it's to me, it looks like it's gearing up, and it bounced off of that line and it's starting to turn green. Let's go and look at like the 5 minute here real quick. Yeah, it's moving up. There it goes. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Best of luck to everyone. I'm really not too worried about it. And let's all of a sudden, let's say if this thing just dumps, okay, it just dumps, where would it go? Because we have to look at both sides, right? Now, if this thing dumps and if it did not break, if it did not bounce off this resistance here, I was expecting it to actually go down and hit this resistance line that I have at about, let's call it 8,300. And then if it dropped below that, then I was looking for this support line, which let's say about 7,100, and then the 65. Okay, fine. So yeah, and then if it really dumps, then we're looking here, you know, about the 3,500, 3,700 mark. We'll see, but that's if it really, to me, that's like the absolute bottom right here, and it keeps on going up because of the trend. Let me go out to the day, and as you can see, this over long trend. This is the that would be a return to mean, but for Bitcoin, think of it this way. For Bitcoin, long term, look at this trend line. Okay, where is it going? Does a little day of red, a few days of red, or even a week make a difference? Look at this overall trend line, and you tell me where you think it's going, if indeed you think that trend line is valid. And so you can take your little Elliott waves here and line them up, okay, and draw something kind of like that, to where, oh, this thing's gonna dump. Okay, so it goes like this. Let me just do a real quick. I'm just doing this real quick. It's not exact. It'll come down and hit that return to mean, and that price is 4,000 range. Okay, but then still look where it's going. You know, look where it's going. And if it hit the 4,000 range, you know what? I like Bitcoin at its current price, and that would be about half of its price. So I would like Bitcoin twice as much. And that's just me. Yeah. So anyway, that's Bitcoin USD. It's looking good to me. I think it's gearing up and it's going to have a fantastic week. And let's see if anyone's in the chat here. Okay, now I'm buying the dips. Yes, buy the dips. Buy the dips. Okay, see what Kyoto Wave has to say. There's too much good news, big picture for BTC to crash more, I think. Yeah, there is a ton, an absolute ton of good news. And if you look at the description for this video, let me go back there. down at the bottom, I put a link to a video I did way back, which is it's called Bitcoin Future Trends, and it was a remote viewing that I did on the future of Bitcoin, and it was recorded back on February 1st. So if you ever have any doubts about Bitcoin, go back and if you haven't already, watch the video, like, subscribe, and ding the little bell, of course. But check out that video, and you'll see that there's a lot of things that have come to fruition so far. And this was recorded back on February 1st. Also, since I'm there, check out my class on fundamental analysis. And why is that there? Why is fundamentals important? Because let's say something's going down and you're starting to panic. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And you're thinking about, should I get rid of it? What that says to me is that you haven't done your homework. You haven't done your fundamental analysis, and you invested in something that maybe you don't like so much or you're not sure of. Okay? If you really loved a project and had a lot of faith in it and knew it was going someplace, if it took a dump, you would be excited. You're thinking, oh my gosh, it's Christmas, it's Hanukkah, it's whatever, right? It's St. Patty's Day. I'm gonna go get some more. You would be excited about it. So if you're investing in something where, let me just go back here. If you're investing in something where it goes down a little bit in the short term, you might want to rethink that. It's one thing to have something for a day trade, to have something for a swing trade, for like maybe a couple weeks or a month. And it's another thing to have a long-term trade. Long-term trades goes down. Who cares? You just buy more, right? You buy more. Anyway, that's about it for BTC. Let's go take a look and see what is going on with Zilica. Actually, silica, and I've been saying it wrong. Yeah, silica as in silica oxide. Zilica has a lot of really good things coming up. I actually did a little note for it. Listed on Upbit and BitThumb today. Yeah, so it was listed on BitThumb and Upbit today. Tomorrow, another listing, Coinbit. Yay. So also what's going on here is that's important with Zilica or Silica. I'm just going to call it Zilica because everyone else does. With Zilica on May 17th, the Singapore meetup. This is what they're saying. Most importantly, our meetup in Singapore, where we will be sharing more on our progress, which partners are coming on board, and a preview of our new smart contract language, Scylla. Yay! That is like Scylla. Scylla is like the replacement of what is that? That thing that Ethereum uses. I totally, I need some coffee. Anyway, it's a replacement for Ethereum's programming language. Also, that Zilica is going to be moving on to its own main net, and it will no longer basically be an ERC20 token. Much the same as VEN that is coming up with its main net launch in June sometimes. We'll see. So let's go take a look at good old Silica here. Zilica, ZIL. And let's go to BTC, see if that works. See if I have anything. Yes, I do have stuff drawn on there. Let's scroll in here and let's scroll out. Let me go to shorter time span. Let me go to 1 hour here. Once again, this is on TradingView. If you haven't used TradingView, I strongly suggest you take a look at it. So this is the 1 hour. Once again, it's on the logarithmic setting. My head's probably covering that setting up. It's in the lower right. But take a look at this chart. Yeah, zip. I mean, it's just been going bonkers over the last week. For quite some time, it's been going bonkers. But look at that huge spike. And we know from experience that anytime we see something just shoot straight up, it pretty much has to come down. And it came down at a pretty good level. What happened here is that it went up and it bounced way up, almost past the 0.786, and it bounced back down to about the 0.618 level, which is cool. I think this is really cool because what's happening is that it's no longer skyrocketing upward, and it's taking a little bit of a breather, and it's moving sideways here, and it is respecting this line here, this support line, which is looks like 2034 sats. And yeah, so it's respecting this main support line. This is good news. This is really good news because it's respecting it. It's not blowing up. It's stable. It found ground. It's a good thing. And when things move sideways like this, we have that consensus coming up. Interesting stuff. Also, look here on the, let me get rid of this. Let me kill that. I don't use the Fibonacci's all that much. But notice here on the Bollinger Bands. What's happening with the Bollinger Bands? Let me go in and scroll on that. Look at that. Nice contraction. It is contracting. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we have a little bit downward spike here, but it goes up, down, up, down. Yeah, okay, fine. Bollinger Bands are contracting. They're getting smaller, right? They're closing in. And we'll see what happens. We also have a dip up here. It basically returned to the median. Okay, great. And it looks like it might be returning to the median again, and we'll see what happens. But if it bounces around here for a couple days, I am perfectly fine and happy with Zilliqa. And if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I did a video on it, and I think it's a great project. And no, this is not financial advice, just my opinion. I like Zilliqa. That is for sure. And get off of there, that thing. Okay, so Zilliqa. Let's go take a look at VEN. See what's going on with VEN. Good old VeChain. Soon to be, well, I guess it's VeChain or VeChain Thor, right? Let's go do BTC. See if I have that one on there. Okay. Oh, here's something I forgot to say. VEN. B. You see this list? This list has changed. It only used to be Binance. And look, Bitfinex. Yes, it hit Bitfinex. So VEN is now on Bitfinex. That means you can have the shorts and the longs on there. People can actually, for whatever reason, if they're crazy, they can short VeChain. Good luck on that. I'm not going to do that. But nevertheless, it got listed on Bitfinex. So congratulations to VeChain. Yay. So let's, just going on back, love VeChain. Let me go here to the 1 hour. Scroll out. Okay, there's, whoops. Okay, is that the chart I wanted? No, let's do VEN ETH. I think that's where I have stuff drawn. Yeah, okay. So taking a look at this, VEN is looking good. It's looking actually pretty strong to me. It's bouncing in between basically these trading range here. Not a problem. Also, we have another larger type of triangle going on. Has the upward slope here. This has been bounced on this line 2 times already, so that's a pretty good trend. It seems to be following that trend. Also inside we have another trend line hit once, twice there. Can bring it down. It will be intersecting around in this area here, but nevertheless it bounced right off of this line here, which is a good sign, and it's going up. We'll see what happens. It's, as long as it's going in between this range, no problem, but it looks like it might have a problem in the future where it could break this upper bounce here, and that's at the 7,000 sat mark, which it has done. And so we're looking forward to do that again, and then what we're looking for is for it to break this support line here on the top of this wedge here. So we'll see what happens, and that will be, you know, right around maybe by that time frame. Let me scroll on down here and see. That's about the 7,500. Well, excuse me, that is 750,000 sat level there. Okay, so we'll see, but VEN looks like it is gearing up for the week. Lot of big announcements coming up. So it got listed on Bitfinex today. Yay to that. Also, PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, bought into VeChain not so long ago, where they are now an invested partner. It's just not like some partner where they have like a business dealing. No, PwC has a partnership with them. Also, here's something else from PwC. HK is now in discussions with VeChain to provide trust-based services on the VeChain platform. So they are, in other words, they are going to talk to their clients, PwC, to PwC's clients. They're going to talk to them and, start, checking out VeChain for possible solutions. Wonderful, wonderful thing. Why wouldn't they? They're partners now. Also, here's something that's just a rumor, okay? It is just a rumor. We'll see what happens, but I'll let you guys connect the dots. And that is with Circle, which is now, I guess, called Circle X. They have some interesting news about how they're going, fiat and stuff like that. Big onboarding thing. Lots of exciting news on supporting a bunch of cryptocurrencies. But anyway, Circle X, that is, well, you have Briar Capital and you have Fimbushi Capital, and they are both invested in Circle as well as VeChain. So yeah, you connect the dots. And there's news of a big announcement for VeChain coming out sometime during the consensus. So we will see what happens with that. But things are looking actually very exciting out there. Consensus, I think it's going to be a wonderful time. Hopefully we can live stream it and watch it. That'll be totally awesome. Anyway, that's about it. Just going to the chat, see if there's any quick questions here I can ask. If not, I'm going to sign off. And let's see. So Frey's there. Hey, Frey, thanks for coming. Okay, I think I'm going to FOMO into Zilliqa. I remember considering the ICO, but got distracted. Okay, here's the thing. How can you FOMO into an investment? How can you FOMO into something that, let's put it this way, okay? If something is at 10 cents and you think it's going to go to $1, is that FOMOing? No. If something is at 99 cents and you think it's going to go to $1, yeah, and it's at its all-time high, yeah, that would be FOMOing. But if we go back and take a look at Zilliqa, it went up, big spike, and came back down and stabilized. That's a really good sign. So if you like Zilliqa, I know what you mean by FOMO, but I don't know if I would necessarily call it FOMO. I would call it that you've done your homework and you looked at it and you are considering a well thought out position that you're comfortable with. How's that? Because that's how it always should be. Do your homework, go with what you're comfortable with, and that's about it. And just think, okay, if Zilliqa dumps by 50% within 3 days of you buying it, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to say, oh man, I made a terrible mistake? Or are you going to be all excited and ecstatic and, go get a dump truck so you can load all the coins in it, because you're getting it at a bargain price. It's Christmas, right? So if it's Christmas for you, if the thing dumps in 3 days by 50, 60, 70%, hey, then long term. So double check, see where you're at with the coin. Go forward. To me, Zilliqa is a long term hold, where it's long term, like 1, 2, 3 years. Okay, and so I look for times to build up my base on it, my core holdings. And I just like Zilliqa a lot. Best of luck to everyone that has it. And if you got a FOMO, I can't tell you what to do, but you got to do what you got to do either way. Best of luck to you. Anyway, unlucky Frey. Yeah, FOMO. Yeah, I don't think one could FOMO into VeChain, Bitcoin, or Zilliqa. I don't know if that's possible. So I don't know. You tell me. Oh yeah. So let's see. Frey here says, just found out TKY will be speaking at Consensus next week. Oh, awesome news! Yay! I haven't been. I try not to follow TKY on purpose. It's one of those things where I just lock it up and forget it, because I mean, Qcoin's a great exchange and stuff, but it just doesn't have the volume of something like Binance, right? But nevertheless, I love the key, and we'll see what happens. But that's good news. I'll be watching out for that. So thanks for that. Okay, Kyoto Wave says, thoughts on ETC, etc., etc., etc. I have no idea. Let's go look at ETC, okay? Let's do ETH, if it's even on there. Hey, there it is. I have not looked at this, so this is like going to be a speed TA, man. Okay, let's take a look-see here. Oh, the 1 hour sucks. Let's not that it sucks, it's just as hard for me to read. Okay, so let's. Oh, okay, so it got Binanced. Yeah, it got Binanced. So how it throws the scale off. Okay, so what do we have going on here? First, let's take a look at the volume. Always look at the volume first, I do. Huge volume here. I am not paying attention to whether it's green or red volume. I'm taking this as an absolute value. That's how I look at it, or I like to look at it. So we have huge volume, huge volume, huge volume. You can think of this as just being a wave and having power, and it pushes on through. The bigger it is, the longer the wave will travel, hence the longer the current trend will last. Okay, that's how I use it. When I'm just looking at the big volume here. This is a big line here. So I can see this just pushing forward even more. So this trend here that's doing this, yeah, we can see it probably go down longer. And if we have a support, looks like we might have a support here. So here, let me get rid of that thing. So you see the volume thingy I'm talking about here? Zoom. So this could probably go down further. That should not be the support, it looks like. Looks like the support should be... where should this support be? Dun 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 dun. Actually, right about here. Let's see if we extend it over here. Okay, so that's in the midpoint there. Okay, midpoint, touch, midpoint, touch. Okay, so to me that's a valid line of resistance and support. And it dropped below that. So yeah, I would expect to see it going lower. Let's see, we have a last supply right here. Boom. Here. Okay, that's our trading range. Okay, so this one's still being manipulated by the CO, which is fine. That happens. It looks a stupid thing. Get that off there. Accumulation. Force it up. This thing is real easy to push up. It's real easy to push up and to push down. Real easy to drop the price on. This stuff is all testing on how far and how high and how much it takes to push this thing up, okay? Because what they eventually want to do is get it up here. Let me go ahead and get back my little drawing tool on. They want to bump it back up here. And then what they want to do is get everyone excited with FOMO and stuff. Have it go like this a bit, okay? And that's where they're dumping their coins that they got on the cheap down here and down in this area here. And this is called distribution. In this area, this is the distribution where they sell the their cheap coins at a higher price, and then that makes it go down. And then what happens after that is that the game kind of starts all over again. They might be able to get to pick up some cheap coins again, bump it up, sell high. Okay, it's a game they can do because they have the amount of money where they can manipulate the market. That's Wyckoff stuff. Check out Wyckoff. Check out game theory on stuff like that. So not fundamentally, from just a TA perspective. Haha, I remember to do my cursor here. Just from a TA perspective, it's looked like it's dropped below that thing here. So, you know, when things dump, when things are going lower, are you excited about picking up more coins? Ask yourself that. If you're not excited about picking up more coins, well then, you know, hey, we'll see. But it looks like the real lowest part, it would be like right around in here. So we'll see. I mean, I can't say. Always keep in mind this thing can go up or down. It's market, right? It's market. So we'll see what happens. But right now it's below this thing. So for me, this is what I do. If I see it below, let's put it this way, because this is like this support line here and here. Anything in this region would, for me, be an accumulation area. All right. And then anything up here would be a distribution. So down here, I'm buying the cheap, and up here, I'm selling. So I'm trying to mimic what the CO is. And the CO, in case you didn't know, in Wyckoff stuff, is called a composite operator. And that's either a person, an entity, a group of individuals, could be a some type of company or whatever, where they're actually going in and saying, okay, buy, sell, buy, let's bump it up, let's do a test, that type of thing. And Wyckoff is kind of interesting. It could be pretty boring though as a read, but the theory behind it is interesting, and the information that you can glean from charts is interesting. Anyways, let's go take a look at ETC. So I'm expecting ETC to continue its downward trend, and hype over in here, right? Hype. Let's take a look at their socials. So doing some fundamental stuff, see what's going on here. Looking at it, why do you like ETC? Tell me why you like ETC, okay? I'll look for that in the chat. Why do you like ETC? Yeah, Kyoto Wave, you're welcome for looking at ETC. Let everyone know why you like it. And don't take my word from it. If you like it, you know, go ahead and do what you want to do. I'm just some guy talking on YouTube. Anyway, Frey asks, I'm questioning some of these analysts on TV. Can you love blockchain and not believe in Bitcoin? Nope, you can't. There's no, you can't. You can. To me, they're pretty much inseparable for Bitcoin and blockchain. Now, that's different for some of the other alts out there. You could love blockchain and not like Bitcoin Cash, right? To me, that's valid. But for Bitcoin itself, nope. For all the other forks, nope. Excluding Litecoin, okay, excluding Litecoin to an extent. All the other forks of Bitcoin, no. Anyway, I don't see how they can be separated between blockchain and Bitcoin. It doesn't make sense, okay? So yeah, if you're questioning them, why are you questioning them? What, you think they're full of it or something like that? Spread your love, spread your knowledge. Get away the news about it. And okay, so this is in response to ETC. He likes the news about it and stock exchange. Okay, and Grayscale, yeah, Grayscale. Okay, yeah, if you like it, like I said before, right now it's in like where the CO, the composite operator, would accumulate. And that's what you basically want to do. And it got Binance here, so just disregard that crap, right? But if you like it, go ahead. It looks like an okay buying time. If it dumps below this line, which looks like at 23, let's call it 23,800, you might want to, do your own thing on how you're going to do this. But yeah, best of luck to you, and if you like it, great. That is fantastic, and it's always great to. I always recommend to hold coins you really like, and that is the important thing. But just because you really, really like them, you're not totally married to them. It's like I love VeChain, but I'm not married to it. If things start going south on it, and I just don't think it's doing anything, I'll dump it. That's real important, to not be totally married into something to where you are blind, okay? But if you like it, get it. Follow your gut instincts. That's my advice from a personal level. Follow your gut instincts. Okay, see, anything else? Anything else? Some talking heads on fast money saying blockchain is the future, but Bitcoin is not. Yeah, talking heads. I was going to say something, but things usually don't work out well for people that short that short Bitcoin. Does blockchain have a future? Yeah. So does Bitcoin. Yeah. Did you hear that story where what was it, like in a Swedish bunker? They have this storage facility where they're storing like a bunch of keys in cold storage. So like, I don't know, in case an apocalypse comes or something like that. But they're holding BTC in cold storage. It's like Sweden or Norway or something like that. And you know what? If they're holding like a whole bunch of stuff like that in cold storage, and they have like billions or something like that, some huge amount. They hold billions. The people that can buy that have some clue. So these guys on TV I don't know. The people that bought and put their stuff in there, they could probably purchase the network. It's just play money for them, right? Just play money. But yeah, so we'll see. Best of luck to them. To me, you can't separate Bitcoin and blockchain. I think both of them have a wonderful, fantastic future. And that's just me. That is just me. And let's see what's going on here. We're just taking a quick look at Litecoin. Haven't looked at Litecoin forever. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Litecoin here. That trend is not valid. Let's go here. Let's go here. Broke that. Okay, that's fine. Keep on going down here. 4 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour. What is going on with Litecoin? What is going on with Litecoin? Reason we're looking at Litecoin is because someone is married to it. Kyoto Wave. Kyoto Wave's married to Litecoin. So let's see what his spouse looks like. Okay. So there. Okay. Wyckoff stuff. Some more Wyckoff stuff. Interesting stuff. Right here, accumulation. That was the selling climax at this point here, where they just really just couldn't sell anymore. And what happens is that you did a secondary test here to bounce it up. Sometimes they actually call that, let me scroll in. That's better. Needed to scroll in. Okay, a little chop here. Retested it here. Let me get rid of that. So that whole thing's accumulation. Coming on down. Boom. Automatic rally. This would be like the spring. Going up to a retest. Test. Test. Sell it off again. Reaccumulation. Push it back up. How high can it go? Find the upper limits. Boom. That's why we drew the line there. That's the upper trading limit, lower trading limit. Right about there. Scroll in, see where that bad boy's going. There's a lot of chop. Yeah, I don't think that could be this could be distribution here. I'll show you where. This could actually be distribution. Boom, trying to push it down. Found an actual some more resistance, so think of it as a lightweight. I'll change the color on that. Come on, thing. Think of that as like a lightweight support. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have a 5-way there, and then a triangle, and then it's going back up. Probably. Yeah, good old Litecoin. What's it out right now? 147. Good reef. I remember, yeah, up here at 380 or something like that. You know, when I do stuff on exchanges, when I'm like, let's say, going to Coinbase, to Binance or something like that, I buy, I either buy ETH or Litecoin. But I like to get Litecoin because when I transfer it, it goes a lot quicker. And I think a lot more people in the future are going to realize how much faster and actually usable Litecoin is. All that credit card mumbo jumbo stuff, don't fall for it. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that you have more headache to account for taxation. And so all that credit card junk, don't even get one. When people find out about taxes, they won't want it. So pay attention to the other news that's going on with Litecoin. Charlie Lee saying he's going to be stepping back. That actually might be a good thing. That actually might be a good thing. We'll see. But if we scroll on back, let's go to the 1 day. It's important not to stick... holy crap, look at that volume there. What happened to my... What happened? This is on the day. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. Because a huge spike here. Yeah, going back, taking a look at it. Long-term trend. What do we have going on? Yeah, let's do that, okay? Yeah, so it could bounce around in here a bit. We'll see what's going on. It's just pretty much a triangle, right? And it can go up or down. That's usually about 50-50. But Litecoin, if you love Litecoin, it's worth holding things you enjoy. That's all I can say. Because you enjoy it. Anyway, guys, there's not anything else. Let's see. Kyoto Wave. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you guys, man. Let's hear what Frey has to say. Kyoto Wave, I hope LTC uses T-Pay to issue... Okay. Yeah, it could. Okay, just bought into a bank in Germany. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's interesting stuff going on there for myself until they change the tax regulations in the U.S. as far as reporting. I'm not going to get a debit card. I think it's a really cool idea. Frankly, I'd rather just send something to somebody's Litecoin address. Yeah, that's me. But until that day comes where we can actually do that. But a debit card, I think that would be totally cool. Right now with the taxes, it's just a total pain to keep track of when you sell something. Because when you do a debit card, you're selling your Litecoin, you're selling it for cash. That's a taxable transaction. You have to go back and you have to look at when you have to do first in, first out accounting. Total pain. Look into that. Talk to your CPA or your financial advisor about it. Don't take my word for it. But we'll see. I do think they are going to be something in the future. That's for sure. It's just short term right now with the tax regulations in the U.S. that I don't know. And I'm just saying, basically in general, anything with crypto that's a taxable transaction sucks. I mean, I don't have to pay the taxes on them. Anyway, George says hi. Hey, George, good to see you, man. Good to see you. So, yeah, anything else, guys? Put something in the chat. Put something in the chat. Make sure you hit the likes. Helps out the page a lot. You guys getting a lot of good stuff here. Lots of good stuff. I mean, I talk about VeChain just about every time I'm on. Can't help myself. Here's Zilliqa. Talk about Zilliqa too. You've seen the sick gains. I mean, not even sick, disgusting. Just not even disgusting, but offensive gains of when. Let's go here. Offensive gains. I think when I reviewed it, it was like here. So, yeah, right around there. Yeah, that is offensive. Let me get this thing off of there. Shall we all have offensive coins? Oh, look, I was thinking that was the future of Bitcoin in the next few weeks. Anyway, you gotta have fun with this stuff. Gotta have fun with this stuff. Oh, Wax, your thoughts? Yeah, I looked at Wax. It's a short term to swing trade position for me. It's not a long term, but you know, if you like it, go for it. So you know, price action only. That's about it. T-Pay. Let's see. T-Pay, 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 T-Pay. Let's see what markets they're on. Cryptos. Okay, well, you might be able to get some deals if they're on the smaller exchanges. Almost 1 million traded. It's down. That's cool. Yeah. Let's take a look at their website. Really haven't looked at them before. Tor. Forget about Tor privacy. It's broke. As in they can. It's a little bit tougher, but they can still get into it. So pay no attention to anything that you see privacy. If this is a privacy only coin, where that's like their big deal, then they might have an issue. But we'll see. I'm not sure of that yet. Self-verifying payment platform. That's interesting. Just scanning this real quick. Hold on. So a Tor browser. Okay, that's cool. It is not untraceable. If that's their selling point, it is not untraceable. How do I know? I've been a programmer for over 30 years. Most advanced safety features. Stealth addressing system. This is all conspiracy stuff, man. All this privacy, it's all conspiracy theory. It's BS. It's like SHA-256. That's a conspiracy theory. It's BS. Now, if they had SHA-1024, that's a different story. SHA-1024 is not allowed outside of the United States or higher for security reasons. 256 makes one wonder why that's the case. It's because they can crack it. Yeah, you know, if you like this, I'm going to say price action. If, you know, follow your gut, follow your instincts. As a general rule of thumb, I don't get into anything that is mainly based around privacy because of the potential threat that, yeah, they can crack it, but it might take them a little bit longer than others to where it's not like zap zap. They might have to wait an hour or something like that instead of, you know, 2 seconds. But for the most part, they're not going to want to spend energy on the bigger computers than to break it. And so it becomes more cumbersome. And then you get the Japanese exchange delisting. And if something is delisted from an exchange, it's basically useless. And that's what I'm looking forward for all the privacy coins that we have going on, including Monero. And even if things go onto the dark web, still traceable, guys. Still traceable. Who do you think invented the web? It's this little tiny thing. Little tiny thing. Way back when. Used to be called ARPANET. There you go. These guys invented the internet. DARPA, DARPA. Okay. Never heard of DARPA? Check them out. They have some really super duper interesting stuff going on. It's interesting just to see what they're looking for. But they are the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. This is a big, huge deal. These guys know their stuff. These guys are it, man. When it comes to technology, San Jose doesn't hold a candle to these guys, okay? This is it for the world. Who comes close? You're looking at Sandia Labs in Los Alamos in New Mexico, outside of Santa Fe. But, you know, they work on a lot of DARPA stuff, okay? Anyway, so that is a total tangent. But going back here to TPay, TokenPay, you know, if you like it, cool. It's nice that they have some browsers and stuff, different browsers. Tor browsers are cool for the most part, better than non-Tor. You know, you can also look at this thing from a marketing point of view and all the hype that's doing it. You know, point is, it's not for me. It might be for you, and make sure you do your homework on it. And if you like it, hey, go for it. Keep in mind, this is not a competition. There's plenty of coins for all of us. And it's like, I might not care for Brussels sprouts where you might love them. Fine. I'll eat your broccoli that you hate, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, guys, best of luck to everyone. And let's see. So that's the thoughts on TPay. George says, like in Sciacoin. Let's go look at Sciacoin. Haven't looked at that. Haven't looked at that one for a while. Yeah, a bit of a bump. There was one I saw that was interesting, too. Yeah, this underutilized thing, the hard drive space. You do know that's open source, right? That people don't have to pay to do that. It's called IPFS. Here you go. You can read up on it. Interplanetary File System, Wikipedia. There you go. But don't tell other people that, okay? The thing is with this, when it's hooked up on something, it will encourage people to have it distributed, which is a nice thing, instead of just your friends saying, hey, you know, let me share some stuff. So this is cool, the distributed thing going on. So this is like storage. And storage costs a lot. 4.8 petabytes. That's a lot. That's what a petabyte is. Petabyte, terabyte, megabyte, kilobyte, K, double word, byte, bit. They also have a niblet in there. Yeah, you really needed to know that. I'm just saying that while I'm going through here. Yeah, more affordable, that's cool. Open source, yeah, that's cool. Shitload of commits. Heavy in Europe. LA, SAC, San Francisco. Nothing in Perth, man. Oh, I don't like it. Nothing in Perth. Come on. There's got to be something in Perth. Well, they have New Zealand, so I guess that saves it. Yeah, this actually looks kind of interesting. I have to take a look at that, but I do like the distributed storage. I don't care for distributed RAM. I don't know how that's going to work, but distributed storage certainly. And yeah, you're going to have to pay for it. So what? But it's a nice way to disrupt Dropbox. So let's see. What are they trading at? What are they? 2 cents. 2 cents. Okay, they're in Upbit, Bittrex, Poloniex, which is going to be called Circle X, I guess. Not quite sure on that. SC. Let's go take a look at them real quick. Yeah, let's look at them on Bittrex. Probably have that volume. Oh, cup and handle. Taking a dump. Disregard this area here, the last one. That, disregard. Takes a dump like everything else. Okay. Cup and handle, but that's going down, which is nice because... oh. I was thinking it was something different. Sorry. It's like a flag, huh? Pennant. Come on, thing, get out of there. So if we disregard that, zoom. Let's take a look at the volume. Nice volume back here. Okay. Got a lot of hype. Retraced quite a bit. A little bit pricey for me right now. Let's move that right about there. No. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits there. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Okay, that one's a little bit more valid. Yeah. Don't know. You know, if you like it, get it. It's, you know, if you hate it, don't. Do the research on it. Keep in mind that, like what I said earlier, what if it hits to this level right after you bought it? Okay, it just takes a dump. How will you feel? Will you be excited and pick up more, or will you want to dump it? Because we can look at this line right here. That's its low supporting line. That's its higher supporting line. Here's its lower supporting line. That's at 43 sats. So that's where it's accumulated by the CO. Picked it up in here. Pushed it up, did a bunch of tests, pushed it way the hell up, sold to all the weak cans. Supply dried up. Price went up. Pushed it up again. Sell off. Medium-sized sell off. It's one of those things where you got to like the technology and ask yourself whether or not you'll use it or not. Will you personally use it? This is the Warren Buffett way on how you would purchase a stock because it's something that you liked. Like if you like Coca-Cola, you would like to drink Coca-Cola, you would go ahead and buy stock in Coca-Cola, that type of thing. Or if you like using Microsoft products, you buy stock in Microsoft, that type of thing. Ask yourself if you would actually use Scicoin. Okay, but right now it's above this line here. It looks like it could be coming down to this general overall trend line, so we'll see. And then which way it goes, I don't know. I haven't looked into the coin enough to do anything except making stupid lines on a chart. So that's about it. But I showed you some stuff here. Do your homework, do your research. Okay, do your homework, do your research. Check out other videos out there on Scicoin. I haven't taken a look at it, so I really can't talk much about it. Let's go look and see if we can let's take a look at its Bollinger Bands here. Yeah, come on. Oh, I have too much stuff on here. What do I have? Okay. Already had them there. I'll just turn them on. See what the Bollinger Bands say. Because I usually like to keep things simple. One of the simple things I use is price, the direction, and the volume. Let's see. Bollinger Bands. See that squeeze here in that area? Whoop. Yeah, when you're charting, sound effects help. Everything went down there. What was it doing before? It was squeezing, and then it got interrupted. Yeah, I need this chart will take more time to study. But, do your homework. That's all I can say. If you like it, follow your gut, follow your instincts, and best of luck to you either way you decide. Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. Make sure to like, subscribe, ding the little bell to get notified. I'll probably be doing another one of these tomorrow, the day after. And let's see what else we have going on. Like and see a coin. Okay. Koreans love Scicoin. Yeah, I mean, if you guys love it, hey, it's coming out of a cup and handle. That last bit everything got hit with that, right? Which happened earlier on today. Keep in mind, consensus next week. Koreans love crypto. Yes, they do. We all love crypto. Yes. Okay. Thanks for loving my channel, Frey. I appreciate it. According to Mr. Buffett, we're all crazy. Yeah, I think that's putting it nicely. I think we I think we all live in the sewer, according to him. Okay. So see, it has a working yeah, no fairy dust. It's been around for a while. It's like they have a product, and storage has a product. Storage is expensive. But I'm looking at it from a long-term point of view. What I'm saying is that I need to look into it further. Okay? I just, I have to go in, I have to read the white paper and check stuff out. I'll do a remote viewing on it. And we'll see, but that's all I'm saying, that I need to take a look on it before making any type of decision. But it looks kind of cool. And then, yeah, this stuff, blah. I don't pay any regard to that whatsoever, and I told you why, because of the tax reasons. Different in other countries. But that would be cool. Anyway, best of luck to you guys. Best of luck on, oh, this is Token Pay. Yeah, I don't know much on Token Pay, but Sia Coin. Yeah, let's go back to Sia Coin. Yeah, with the cloud storage. That's really important that it's in the areas where it needs to be, okay? And anything. Okay, Israel, good. Nothing in Saudi yet. Expect to see things start popping up in Saudi. And that's for sure. Anyway, best of luck to you. Sia Coin. I mean, it looks cool. I like it better than storage already, just looking at it. What do you have to do to get started here? So have a UI and get started. Windows, Mac, Linux. Yay, I love Linux. Okay, and they have mining. Okay, that's cool. How much you get for mining? I don't know. I have to look at this thing. That's what I'm saying. I have to look at this thing. Hasn't popped up on my radar. How many downloads? 870,000. Let's see. Command line interface. So that's your graphical user interface, your GUI. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have to look at that. I'll take a note. I'll do a review on it. Whoops. Note to myself. Do review Sia Coin. Storage. Okay, so quick recap. Don't forget, Bitfinex VEN got listed today. Pricewaterhouse is actually invested in VEN today. Also, there's that Circle X rumors. Just connecting the dots with Briar Capital, Fenbushi Capital. They are both invested in Circle X, i.e. Circle, which holds Poloniex, right? And they're both invested in Circle and VeChain. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Also, Zilica listed on Upbit and Bithumb today. Tomorrow on Coinbit. Okay, so check that out. And then also May 17th is a big day for Singapore meetup for Zilica, because that's when they're going to announce get more information about their Scylla language, their smart contract language, and they're going to be announcing stuff for with upcoming partners and progress. So May 17th is a big day for Zilica. And then, of course, we have the Consensus Week. So, anyway, best of luck to everyone. This thing is going on way too long. I'll try to do them quicker and easier. I don't know. I'm actually thinking of starting up a Discord chat. And if you're interested in joining that, hit the like button and then say, yeah, Discord sounds cool and stuff like that. And maybe we can get together and just, talk shit and stuff. Have fun with crypto. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to be checking out here, and have a great, fantastic day. Signing off.